Greetings and salutations, exiles. This video is why pets sucks. So I'm gonna give you, this is a scenario right here, okay? And this is why I've posted some stuff on the forums recently that have been pretty critical, and why we need undead archers. So this is my base, right? And so I mean, this is somebody else's hypothetical. This is a hypothetical, and we're role playing. So this is somebody else's base, and this is a complete building, and I'm like, oh, I want that chest. Aha! Here's my chest, but it's guarded. It's got this guy has been farming away, and he's been doing all of his pets, and he's been exploring the crafting system, and he's got a tiger and an elephant and a king scorpion, and it looks like a formidable defense. Like that chest is very well protected, right? But I'm going to show you something here, and this talks to two aspects. One is it talks to the how them implementing the undead crafting system is a really good thing, but they didn't follow through with it like Funcom often does, is they half-ass it. So this is to kind of show how badly we need um, pet rework 2.0. So here's I got 25 orbs. Let's see how much kind of damage I can do with 25 orbs. And as you know, this is very easy to make. This is very low resources. So to farm all these animals, this might be in real game time, this might be 2 weeks worth of work right here. Maybe a week. Okay, maybe a week. But let's see what kind of damage we can do, and how bad these 25 orbs. Let's see what kind of, you'll see it's kind of sad, like it's nothing, right? And we're seeing who's got immunity and who doesn't. And I know that the undead have immunity, but you can see my elite scorpions. Those are rare. Those are the rare ones, and they are almost. And I'm just stacking up these orbs. Like basically, whoever fits in. You see, none of them are archers. Out of the pets, none of them are archers. Now you can get a spinning spider, but they're so weak that they're not worth it, and they don't have elite versions of them. Trying to spread this gas cloud. Now I could do this exact same test with oh shit. Okay, there's my 25. Let's see if we kill any of these with 25 orbs. Let's see if you can see them all cooking down. It seemed like at a point though, I could have done that, slowed it down a little bit. Here's another 25. And what you'll notice though is the skeletons are immune to gas. And if it's really easy to get up on a ledge, and it's really easy to get up on a ledge and do this. And you can just clear out somebody's weeks and weeks worth of work, and they'll get mad. When this happens to them, they get really upset because none of these creatures have the mechanisms to. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. None of these creatures have the mechanisms to. I'm just only 2 stories up. Yeah, I should have slowed it down and let it cook off. There's one, because I don't think it stacked the way that it was supposed to. Okay, but you can just see it going. And if we had skeleton archers, that would resolve this. Now, there's a reason why I didn't do humanoid archers, right? Because we're talking about, there shouldn't be one solution. Even if I did tier 1 archers, that would be a solution. But my point of this topic is pets, not thralls. And they spend all this time and energy into revisiting the pet system, and they half-assed it. They completely and all these pets have the exact same armor, and those giants, elite scorpions down there. They should have like 500 armor, and that elephant should have like 500 armor. But these hyenas down here, they should have like 150 armor, and they need to custom tailor those into their tier base. Like that rock nose, that should have 1,000 armor. It's a rock, like it's. But they, that rock's got 84 armor. So I know this is a little bit more ramble, but it kind of shows you. It just shows you how, and the only difference in all of these pets are they're just their hit points, and they need to go in and revisit them and just spend a little bit of time and tailor them. And the one thing they need to do though is add. They badly need to add. Um, I think the is the rock nose immune to gas? Oh, they might have made rock nose immune to gas. Let's see. It could be that I'm just not in the. I'm just not in the window yet. But see how the skeletons will are good, even though they're not as powerful as elite thralls. They're still a good base defense because that's what the you need the pets and the skeletons for is the base defense, and the elite thralls you need for get an admin panel. You need for but when I talk about systems, right? How much am I spending to do this? Like what are my expenses? It's very marginal. It's almost nothing. This is 20 minutes worth of work to farm up these mushrooms and glass orbs. And you could just see, and this video is 10 minutes long, and I've killed off some. It's kind of important to get them in that cloud. You have to get them in that cloud. Oh nope, there's the rock nose. I thought maybe they took my suggestion and did it, but they didn't. Rock noses should be immune to gas. I mean, they're a rock, and they should not be able to have bleed either. But you can see here. I think I'm probably 6 minutes into this, and yeah, when I slowed it down a little bit, it was a little bit more. There we go. These big ones have 8,500 hit points. So I probably went through killing these ones that I killed. I probably went through 100,000 hit points with my 35 orbs right here. And I'm not saying orbs are too powerful, by no means. They're not. It's just the pets are inadequate. They're very one-dimensional, and I've talked through some of the solutions, but they need to be tailored. Like this King Scorpion, when you get hit by this King Scorpion, it puts 2 stacks of poison on you. It's the exact same poison amount that you get hit with the simple baby tier 1 Scorpion. So it's like there's no difference between the tier 1 and the tier 4 except for the hit points and the visual representation. They need to do it to where the damage is significantly higher and the armor value is significantly higher. It needs to be comparable to a tier 4 thrall that is fully armored out. And there's a reason to have these, because of the tremendous armor value. I mean, it is an arachnid. Let's see if I can kill a couple more of these. Yeah, if I would have slowed the first 25 down, I would have had better effect. But there's a King Tiger's almost dead. King Scorpion's almost dead. You can see it's really going to town too. I don't think you can stack these. I'm not sure if you can stack the. Yeah, you can. You can see it going way faster now. Let's see if I can 3-stack it. And if I were to do arrows, it'd be the same thing. Arrows, I could be a little bit more, instead of bouncing orbs around, I could be a little bit more. There we go. There we go. But you notice that all the undead are still there, so the undead are immune to gas. But and I'm not saying that the regular pets need to be immune to gas, except for the rock nose, because it's a demon, it's a rock, and you pay for that one, versus the other ones you put in. Oh, there's that bug. Boy, that thing went orbital. Look at that thing. Holy shit. That thing went orbital. Um, so yeah, skeleton archers, armory work on the pets that have some type of armor. Rock noses need a huge armor bump. The damage is fine, and they need to be immune to gaseous orbs. And the reason for all of this logic is A, they're paid for with gold instead of used for armor pins, and they're a demon instead of an animal. And I would also like to see lockable pins, and I would like to see an animal pin that is a one slot animal pin instead of the 5 slot animal pin. But yeah, I think you get the idea. This is a good representation about how somebody within a matter of 10 minutes can erase a week of your work. And this is when I talk about players exploiting systems and driving away the player population. So I hope you learned something about this, and it reaffirms my logic and discussion about um, why the game is messed up, and they need to fix some of these systems. And some of these can be fixed so easily. If they would have just added skeleton archers, that's half the solution here. That's like the easy fix, right? That'll at least the skeleton archers could not be gassed, and they can shoot at me, and that would finish out the undead piece. And then for the animal piece, it's the rock nose. They need to have some kind of relevance because you're paying for them with gold. But yeah, I think I fleshed that out. Um, Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. I know it's a little bit of ramble, but there's some logic here, and then I'm getting into the weeds on game systems and mechanics, and I'm trying to explain it and articulate some of this stuff. And sometimes it can be challenging. Thank you for watching.